Welcome back to the channel Global. How much do you know about the cities in China? You might know Beijing, Shanghai, and actually over the last decades, China has undergone massive urbanization. And as of 2024, approximately 67% of China's population resides in urban areas. So it is crucial to understand these cities, but there are so many of them. Within the latest report from Yicai Global, encompasses 337 cities across 6 distinct tiers. This comprehensive classification includes 4 first-tier cities, 15 new first-tier cities, 30 second-tier cities, and 288 across 3rd, 4th, and 5th-tier cities. Each tier reflects different levels of economic strength, population size, and development potential. Even the smallest second-tier cities has over 1 million population, while a lower-tier city can still be home to 5 million. So in this video, we will go through these tiers and talk about some of the cities to help you better understand mainland China and its cities. Starting from the Big Four: Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. These megacities are China's most influential urban centers, characterized by its massive population, all over 15 million, and a GDP exceeding 400 billion each. Now let's quickly go through them, starting from the capital, Beijing. With its 618 billion GDP exceeding the output of Sweden, and 22 million population comparable to Sri Lanka, it is China's political and cultural center. Shanghai, China's financial powerhouse, contributed a GDP of 660 billion US dollars, more than the entire economy of Belgium. It is also the center of Yangtze Delta region, one of China's most economically dynamic and influential regions. Last but not least, Guangzhou and Shenzhen, located in southern China, forms a megalopolis together with Hong Kong, Macau, and the nearby cities, collectively called as the Great Bay Area. Actually, China's Greater Bay Area even outperforms the San Francisco Bay Area in terms of GDP. Now, some interesting facts about the region: it manufactures more electronics than the entire Western Europe combined. Shenzhen, once a fishing village with only 50 years of history, now files more international patents each year than the entire United Kingdom. The next tier includes 15 cities, such as Chongqing, Hangzhou, Wuhan, and Suzhou. These cities demonstrate strong economic growth, technological innovation, and serves as the regional hubs, often with population over 10 million. Chongqing covers an area of 82,000 square kilometers, close to the entire country of Austria, and more than 50 times the size of London. Hangzhou, the provincial capital of Zhejiang and home to Alibaba and DeepSeek, has an economic output that competes with Portugal's entire GDP. Its high mobile payment adoption rate makes it one of the world's most cashless societies. Wuhan, at the heart of central China, spans 3 Asian districts across the Yangtze River. It hosts 13.8 million people, close to the entire population of Rwanda. Suzhou, with a GDP of 345 billion, matches Pakistan's economy. Yet, due to its close proximity to Shanghai, it doesn't even have its own airport. But if you do come to Shanghai, its classical gardens and water towns are a must-visit due to its rich culture and history. Now, moving on to the second-tier cities. You might think they're much smaller, right? But some of them are economically significant cities like Xiamen and Dalian, as well as quite a few provincial capitals like Shenyang, Kunming, Jinan, and Fuzhou. Most of these cities have a population between 2 and 8 million and a GDP ranging from 50 to 150 billion US dollars. Consider Xiamen in Fujian province. While perhaps less internationally known, its GDP of 114 billion US dollars matches Sudan's economic output and is a famous tourism city in China. Harbin, the heavy industry hub in the north, with a GDP of 79 billion US dollars, is similar to Tanzania's, and is China's largest aircraft and power equipment manufacturing base, famous for its winter tourism, attracting over 25 million visitors annually, which just hosted the 9th Asian Winter Games in 2025. Foshan is a manufacturing powerhouse right beside Guangzhou. Even though it is not a provincial capital, it still has a GDP of 188 billion US dollars, comparable to Ukraine's economy. It is the world's largest home appliance and ceramic manufacturing base. Now coming to the lower tier cities. These 288 cities within the 3rd, 4th, and 5th tier cities represent the backbone of China's specialized manufacturing and industrial bases. Though individually smaller than higher tier counterparts, when you compare them with international cities by scale, they are still huge with over millions of population, sometimes larger than many countries even. And many of them have become global leaders in specific industries. For example, Yiwu in the Zhejiang province, with less than 2 million population, is known as the world's small commodity capital, dominates the global Christmas commodity market, holding a 70% share, and as a permanent wholesale market, it is larger than any trade fair in the world, even larger than the Canton Fair. Dongguan, another city within the Greater Bay Area, serves as the world's largest electronics manufacturing hub, producing 30% of the world's mobile phones and 40% of global computer peripheral products. Putian, a city within Fujian province, produces over 80% of the world's sports shoes and sneakers, with over 4,000 shoe manufacturers producing for major global brands. Now, a unique feature of China's urban landscape is county-level cities that often outperform larger urban areas in specific industries, forming specialized industrial clusters, especially in the Yangtze River Delta and Pearl River Delta. Kunshan, a county-level city as part of Suzhou, might seem modest with its 2 million population, but it produces a third of the world's laptop computers. Its GDP per capita of 33,000 rivals that of Spain. Yongkang, the hardware capital of China, is a major manufacturing hub, dominating national production and exports in specific hardware sectors like vacuum flags, doors, and electronic tools. Now, even though there are no official ranking of cities in China, this tier system helps us to better understand the size and strength of the cities. And if compared to the cities in the West, they are typically larger. From global megacities to specialized manufacturing hubs, each tier in China's urban system plays a crucial role in both the national and global economy. It is also important to understand the differences between them when making business decisions, as consumer behavior from Tier 1 cities can be hugely different than Tier 5 cities. If you'd like to learn more about the different regions in China, feel free to check out our previous video, China's Geography and Economy. If you have any questions about the cities in China or would like to visit China, feel free to comment below or contact us. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in our next video.